youth. You take it too serious. Be a little piece, just a little feel up. Now you take a set up on me, you eat up. Give me space, give me room, give me little breeze. Now Jesus, I wanna make you feel so. Throw me, keep it tight, and me ever clean.
Hey guys, it's your girl Beautiful Rebel.
And it's Ronnie.
And welcome back to my channel. And you already know if you see me here, I'm about to do
a story time.
Period.
Yep.
Period. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we about to do our big one.
Yup, indeed.
Alright, just a little disclaimer. You know, always gotta give a disclaimer before my story time start. One, this story time is long. I don't think I'll be doing a part 1 and part 2.
Cap.
I might just make a whole hour-long story time for the hell of it. 2, it is what it is. It is what it is. No questions, comments, or concerns. If you see a gal or whatsoever comment under this video, you know, bitches is weird.
Yeah.
Bitches is weird. This is a story time all about truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. So help me God. I had to bring my cousin here because, you know, she's a little bit a part of this story time too. So this story time somebody yam and galab. Yeah. Too yam. So yeah, also this is a non-biased story. This is just my truth, my side of the story, my story time. Whoever wanna decide to throw a little 2 cents in it that was a part of the story, then they could do that. So it's their story, my story, and God's story, okay? All I know is my story and God's story gonna clink up because I ain't never gonna tell no lie.
I might tell you a joke, but I ain't never gonna tell you a lie.
Period. For me, I might cut certain stuff out because with YouTube, you know, I'm not gonna really get monetized for this, and at the end of the day, baby girl, you know how I move with my story times. I'm gonna get a coin. You might talk on the streets, but I'm gonna use my YouTube and my platform to get my coin.
Right.
Period. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's start the video. But make sure y'all grab y'all popcorn because
get your popcorn, your little drink, your little drinky drink. This story time.
Y'all need some Hennessy, some Real Nephew, rum cream, something. But
something.
Let's start the story. So like I said, the story have plenty disclaimers, plenty backstories. When it's Raisha's time to jump in, she'll jump in.
Yeah.
But as you can see, there should be 2 vlogs before this, very short vlogs. And I did tell you guys that I was going to tell a story time because if you know me, y'all know that my YouTube vlogs are probably minimum 20 minutes. I don't ever do short vlogs. I don't ever go in a different country and do 2 vlogs. I usually do like 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 vlogs. Especially if I Jamaica, you know, some of my vlog them ever tick like, because it always coming with some type of, you know. This story has a few names in it, and the main characters of the story is me, Raisha Avaliko, season pass tonight.
Yeah.
And my ex. What am I name my ex?
I said BD, but
nah, we can't name him BD. Damn, I didn't think of a name.
Let me see. What fits him?
I'm like my father, but I don't want to give her name my father.
Secret. I mean.
No. No.
Sneaking.
No. I don't know what.
Pass around community.
No. Community would sound nice, but I don't know about community. Like I was saying before, I finally got a name. So I'm gonna name the main characters, which is the guy. We're gonna name him Nick Cannon because he got multiple kids.
Multiple kids.
So we gonna probably either. So you'll probably hear me call him Nick, or probably what, Cannon?
Yeah.
Cannon?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna give her name Cannon, and they'll call the girl Yam Shell.
Yeah.
Once a yam, always a yam, forever
Always
be a
a
yam. Okay, so let's do a little backstory. So Cannon, okay, I met Cannon in like 2008 when I went to school in Jamaica. I went to Happy Grove High School. For all who did not know, Miami born, Jamaica raised, / Florida raised, / Philly raised, / New York raised. So I went to Happy Grove. I took my common entrance in Jamaica. So high school starts from 7th to like 11th grade in Jamaica. Yeah. I went to kindergarten in Jamaica, back and forth, blah blah blah. Ended up coming back to Jamaica for prep school. For 6th grade, I passed to go to Titchfield, went back up to New York, went to Philly, to our house in Philly, And then I found that I passed to go to Titchfield, and then I end up being a little bit bad in New York school, and I ended up coming back down to Jamaica and ended up going to Happy Grove because I gave my cousin my spot in Titchfield. So Titchfield was probably like a 15-minute drive away from my house. Happy Grove is like an hour. So I met my ex in Happy Grove. I'm not gonna really get too much of that story. We was together for like 2 to 3 months, I would say. I started liking him because it was around Valentine's Day. Everybody who knew me when I was growing up knew that I couldn't walk past my yard gate because my grandmother, our grandmother didn't allow me at the time. She don't play that. She don't play that. Once I'm American, she don't play that. And she was in charge of me, so she didn't want me to pass my yard gate and get myself involved with no careless gal or no boys or like doing all type of stuff teenagers would do when they get to that puberty stage. So he knew that, and he came to my house, gave me a little stuffed animal, and along the lines, he had cheated on me, but I couldn't have been mad because I wasn't giving him no cootie cat. Yeah. Affection was Gucci, because in the morning I used to go to school and sit in his lap. I used to be cuddling up him after school, stuff like that. So we didn't have phone conversations, nothing. So I couldn't be mad that he basically picked up a younger girl over me, because at the end of the day, I wasn't contributing nothing fully besides from me seeing him in school, and that was that. Like no phone call or nothing. So yeah, we had broke up then. Cool. We had start getting back together. Okay, so the year that Carson got locked up, 2011, there was a stage show in Port Antonio. I ended up seeing him. He tried to spill a little 2 lyrics. I ain't pay him no mind. At the time, I was with my Scorpio ex. Now, if you know, you know. If you check all my old vlogs, you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna call no names, because we still cool. We ain't beefing. We don't talk like that really, but we still cool. I don't want to respect nobody. So if you go back to my old videos when I was in that long relationship, dream weekend time, that's who I was with. So I wasn't paying Cannon, I was about to say his name. I wasn't paying Cannon no mind. So from 2011 all the way to like 2016, Cannon was still trying to talk to me on a friendly level. I don't think he was trying to talk to me on a I want papers level, I want you level. It was a friendly level, but I saw that it was gonna turn to something else, because he did like make little 1 and 2 flirtatious things, but it never got that far. So down the line now, if you like used to keep on my vlogs, if you're not keeping on my vlogs, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go back to the vlogs. Like, that's all I gotta say. You feel me? So when I came to Jamaica, he was always my driver, and I displayed him as my driver. Nobody really knew him full-time as my throwback ex back then, but you know, he used to spell like a 1, 2 lyrics. We never had no let me keep it PG on YouTube. We never at all, since I knew him from 2008 all the way up until Wapikil Phillip, and he was always respectful, was always my driver from before he did taxi all up until he did taxi. So it was always a respectable level. Now don't get me wrong, he did look a 1, 2 flirt, call me Miss Cannon, a little 1, 2 thing, but you know, I'm not taking this just because at the end of the day, I'm here, you're there. It was never gonna happen. So the year my mom came down now, we kind of was catching a vibe. I'm like, you know what, let me see where this could go, in the sense of not really a relationship, but the little slight baby feelings was there because the way how that person treated me. I would never take that away from that person. That's my dog, even though I don't talk to you no more, but yeah, I will see why. But like, it was like we was thick as thieves, so it developed a little bit of more, a little light there. So you know, we kind of not too much on me, you feel me? I'm grown, I'm single, but you know, it wasn't nothing crazy. So here's where the story starts. Around that time, I'm not gonna put a year on it, put a timeline on it. Alright, this is me from the future, currently editing this video, about to do this part 2, Rise in the back. I am gonna put a timeline on it because I don't want y'all to be feeling like I'm a fast ass. It took 14 years for Cannon to touch this, okay? And it was me that initiated something, and he that finished it. So let that be known. We wasn't doing anything when we was kids. We wasn't doing anything when we reconnected back as friends. We wasn't doing anything when I was in a relationship. None of that. It happened after the fact. The fact that I'm single. Let's get back to the story time. Say hi, Raisha. Hey. I'm dead.
Cap.
Or you want the first daughter, and he used to make a little 1-2 joke. So I remember vividly one time he said to me, you know, something about a DNA test. It was along the lines of like, oh, there's some girl that's saying that I have a kid for them or something like that. But he cut it short. He didn't want to continue the conversation. So all I knew and all I kept in the back of my cranium is the fact that something about a DNA test with a daughter. So I kept that in the back of my head. I really didn't care too much because, like I said, not my man, not my problem.
Right.
So
Right, that's all.
right, that's all. So I left. The day I left Jamaica and I came back up, you know, he was spitting his little 1-2 lyrics in. Not really lyrics. He was, to me, I'm honestly talking how I feel, not out of anger, because I'm not angry no more. I could frankly give a flying F. I felt like he really wanted a relationship. I don't think it was not genuine. I think it was very genuine. If I can, I will insert the voice notes following next slide.
Honestly, why me ask? Because why? You left me, I feel some type of way, you see it, I no want get ahead of myself, or you feel like me are rushing up in or really, you see it. So I know say we're up on the same page. You see it, so I do the same thing too. Why? Thank God. Butterflies. No, on a serious note still. Serious still. You see, what? Reach the same time, man. Me there.
Okay, another thing too, I have a whole bunch of receipts, but for the sake of this video, it's a lot of names that was called in the voice notes on WhatsApp and a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna basically combine and simplify certain stuff instead of making it dragged out. Because if I drag this video out to how much voice notes I have,
it's gonna be long.
4 hours tops. 4 hours tops. So okay, so when I came up, if y'all just heard the voice note that I put in the video, because I'm definitely gonna put that in the video, you know, he was trying to talk to me on that level. I did tell him, like, I do see myself with you in a sense, but I know I cannot be with you because I have my own shit going on, like with 2 separate worlds, 2 separate times, blah 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 blah. So that was 2022 into 2023. Catch the timeline, go back to the video. So now I was supposed to come to Jamaica in 2023. I end up not coming. So I came back in January 2023. My mother went back to Jamaica February 2023 for her birthday. Around this time now, my mother was familiar with him. So my mother likes him. My father loves him. At this point, my mother does not know that's my ex. My father does not know that's my ex. My mother kind of got an inkling that something was going on because when we was in Jamaica together, we all went to the beach together, and me and my ex was like having fun in the water, and then she was like, oh, like, I see y'all, and you know, but she never got confirmation nor she got a denial. It was just a brush that off. And I was at the crib 99.9% of the time, and then a couple times he came to my crib. So it's like when she couldn't find me, it's just like automatically she knew where I was, so she was comfortable to know where I was. And at the end of the day, I am grown. Guys, my birthday just passed. I'm 30 now, like I'm grown. So nobody can't really tell me nothing. I pushed my own key in my own door. So you feel me? Long story short now, my mother is preparing herself to go to Jamaica the Christmas of 2023. So a little bit before that, I would say like around October-ish, I see Cannon post a little girl in his lap. So I comment, what stepfather? He comments, LOL, something along the lines, if I want to put in there, I put it somewhere like over here past my head. And he continues the conversation. So I say to him, call me. He told me he's going to call me back, blah, blah, blah. Now when he ends up speaking to me on the phone, I asked him, whose kid is that? Because now when I went back to the video, I peeped, not only are you brushing it off, but the kid from the side looks identical to him, right? So he says to me, without remembering that he told me about the DNA test, he says to me, he was dealing with the girl, all hands to God, on the Bible, I don't have to lie about nothing, put that on my life, on my soul. He said he was dealing with a girl and she had a boyfriend. They did their little thing. She became pregnant. So when she became pregnant and she found out, he said to her, no, she said to him, listen, I know it's my man's child. Let's cut this hair, cut ties. It's not until the kid is
growing up
here now, allegedly, her boyfriend starts to think, okay, this is not my kid, and then a DNA test was done.
I said, damn, bitch.
So if I'm hearing the DNA test from way back then, and he don't remember that I know about that, and the DNA test now is conversation,
I freak out because I said to myself, say, oh my God, I have a remembrance this.
a whole year later, I'm gonna believe it. And at the end of the day, this is a person that I don't ever think will lie to me, because I've never, otherwise some of my 7th grade, my 8th grade times of us being in high school, I can't even say he lied to me there, because he had told me that he just did what he had to do and was out. So I don't think he would lie to me, because there's a lot of stuff that we share with each other, not too much, but just enough. All right, cool. I'm cool with the baby mother, the first one, to an extent, and you know, I'm cool with the son. I text the son, call the son, stuff like that. I'm not gonna say what was done and what wasn't done, because at the end of the day, I'm that person. I'm not gonna feel like I'm throwing it back in your face if you do see this video, or you know. So I had that certain level, but this one I'm thinking is okay. That was somebody's girlfriend. You got pregnant. Now you gotta take care of your child. And to me, up nose to me, he's taking care of his child. So I don't know nothing that's going on in Jamaica. Because like I said, me de up here saw, yeah, the dung the saw. Dung the saw. So there's nothing to talk about. Anyways, long story short, my mother goes to Jamaica. She comes back 2024, January 2024. Now, in the vlog that you see, we had a party called Soho featuring TC, Chrissy Chromas, and Rebel. I wasn't gonna go to the party. Raisha wasn't going to the party. But me love Rebel. Me love Rebel before Rebel was even Rebel.
Right.
Before Rebel was even, how can I say this? Before Rebel was even dancing.
Like,
yeah, before
like
she was popping. Before she even started with Spice.
Yeah.
Lean back. You open the camera. Before she even started it, before she even started with Spice. Like, I like Rebel when she was living with Nikki Chromas, but I been had beautiful Rebel in my name. So I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, I got that from Rebel. That wasn't from Rebel. That was from my own situations. So I'm not, alright, yeah, I'm not missing a party. Let me go surprise my father. I didn't go for Christmas, none of that. So out of everybody in Jamaica, the only person in Jamaica that knew I was coming was my ex, Cannon. So, you know, I'm texting him, I'm like, yeah, I'm coming. He like, okay, bet, we outside. I'm like, oh, you getting a fit for the party? He like, oh, I thought you was bringing me one. LOL, little jokes, nothing serious. So he knew I was coming. He was my appointed driver and everything. So yeah, and then my aunt and my cousin came. That's how Righteous coming in the story soon, because oh, that's the next thing too, guys. When coming to Jamaica, don't forget to book Island Car Rentals. Period. That's our family's car rental service. Don't play with us. Best one on the island. Forget Hertz, forget Avis, forget all of that. Just go to Island Car Rentals and say Nikisha sent you or Aisha. Period. So, automatically, my aunt's whole plan was to get a rental car. I was gonna have my own driver, which was Ken. I keep on about to say his name, which is Cannon.
Y'all win Jamaica. Hey, Chicago, win Jamaica. We win.
And we was gonna link up. So in the vlog, as you can see, we all landed.
Yeah.
They went in a separate car. I went in my car with my mom, because my mom was like, all right, it is what it is. You know, we got to Jamaica, big surprise, and I meet my brother for the first time, blah, blah, blah. Here's the start of the friggery. Now, I landed Saturday night into Sunday morning. So I would say we got to Port like around 11?
Like, yeah, like 12 o'clock basically.
Okay. So Cannon was there the whole time when I was surprising my family. He stayed. He ended up leaving. Cool. The next day was the party. So I'm not really wiling Cannon. As you can see in the videos, I'm having a good time. I'm with my brother, my brother's girlfriend, my mom, my aunt, my cousin. Like, we was outside. My other cousin Junior, her brother. We were planning for the party. Our uncle, like, we going on the truck. I'm not really peeping that. I'm not really hearing from him or seeing him, because at the end of the day, he does run taxi too. But I have Raisha. If I didn't have Raisha, I would have been like, okay, what's going on? Like, where you at? So I'm not paying him no mind. It's not until the end of the night now, I automatically know he's not the type of person to go party. He's the person that goes to the party like out of the blue. So we go to the party, and I remember, I forgot what I was showing him at the party, but I call him, and this was Sunday. So Saturday I was with him, Sunday was the party. Sunday's the party now, and I call him, I didn't hear from him. I peeped that it said he was online probably like an hour or two ago, and that was the last time he was online. I didn't pay no mind. It is what it is. Forget it. The next day now, I'm like, all right, we going to Winifred, right? So my cousin invited her friend. So I called Cannon. Cannon's just like, yeah, last night he fell asleep. He was tired, blah, blah, blah. And I believe that because when I was around him, we slept a lot. So even when it was like we chilling and stuff, we always tired, we always sleep a lot, stuff like that. So I believe that. And like at the end of the day, I wasn't stressing it because he's what? He's not my
man.
So I didn't really care.
Right.
So Monday come now, I call him. He apologized like, oh, sorry, I went to sleep. Monday, he goes, oh, what time you want to go to the beach? I'm like, I want to go to the beach for like 1, 2 o'clock. He like, all right, say no more. I'm like, okay, it's me, my cousin, and my cousin's friend. He's like, okay, I'm going to come get you. Around when the time got closer, he did text me. He was like, I'm going to be a little bit late. You know, he's fixing up some stuff for a funeral or some night. If you don't know what a night is and you're not Jamaican, it's like, how can I explain it? It's just like
celebrating the person who died.
Yeah, celebrating the person who died the night before, like the funeral and stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it, if the night was a Tuesday, if the candlelight was a Tuesday, you went to town on a Wednesday. What happened to the funeral? Nah! Yo!
Oh man.
Yo! I'm just now thinking about it. That's crazy.
Yo, we don't.
Nah. He comes to get us on Monday. We drive to the beach. Now, I don't ever pay this man. I don't never pay this man. I want you to hear me loud and proud. I don't ever pay this man. The only time I pay him is when I go to Kingston. Like when he drops us to the airport, I drop my mom to the airport, I'll pay him $100, stuff like that. Now, sometimes, the last time I was in Jamaica before now, I had extra change left over from all the Jamaican money I had after I gave my dad spoiled food, all that, and I gave it to him. Like, I'm always the type of person, I don't care. Money is a value to me, but it's not too much. Like, I really don't care. Like, if I have it, why not give it? So, he doesn't ask me for nothing. He doesn't bring up my papers. He doesn't bring up America. He doesn't bring about me being American. It's just like we're kids again. So, I'm comfortable. It's a comfortable place. This is my happy place. So, I never forget my dad was like, and everything happened for a reason. My dad was like, let Cannon bring you and then give him a little money. So I said to my dad, I was like, oh, I never usually get money. Yeah. My father was like, nah, just give it to him, whatever. I was gonna give him money regardless, but I wasn't thinking it thoroughly. So he picked us up. We having a good old time. I think if you watch Rye's video, you will see certain clips where she's taking the scenery of us going to the beach and stuff like that. So while we in the car, you know, we got to the beach. I let my cousin and her friend go out the car. You know, me and him is in the car talking, giggling, laughing, stuff like that. I ended up giving him $2,000 for like the round trip because he had to come get us back. He asked me what time I want to come back to get picked up. I said around 5 o'clock. He said, okay, cool. Hug, kiss, bounce, right? So we at the beach. Y'all see the videos. Fast forward now, I hit him up, tell him to come get us. He comes, gets us now, and he goes to, we go to Boston.
We go to Boston to get some jerk pork.
Yeah, we go to Boston to get some jerk pork and festival for my mother. And y'all know me, I love our roast cook. So the last time I was in Boston to get roast cook, it was disgusting. But I feel like it's because I got it late at night when I was with Cannon. So I was like, let me get it again. I got that. I got pork in for my mom. I got what you call it? Festival. And I made my cousin and her friend get it. We never got out the car, right or wrong?
Right. Y'all seen in my video. It's Ronnie.
Follow her channel. Yeah. So me and him never got the car. We talking, you know, catching the vibes. They get back in the car now. We drive back home. So they get out the car, go upstairs to my house, and then me and Cannon is still in the car. So he's telling me, like, I'm telling him, like, yo, like, you see me tonight? You licking me tonight? He like, yeah, man, me come feel like around 8:30. And I'm like, okay, I know you're gonna be late, so I'm gonna take my time. So I'm in the house now. She goes her way, her friend goes the other way. My other aunt comes now. My aunt comes, we all on the veranda, we laugh and we talking. So I'm not meds in the time. I would say we got back like around 6:30.
Like 5 o'clock, 6.
No, because at 5, after 5 he came and got us. Remember, he came late.
Oh, okay, so it was like 6 o'clock, 6:30.
6 o'clock, 6:30. So by time 7-ish, mind you, Raisha already bathed, her friend already left. Because her friend left with him.
Yeah.
He brought her back downtown. So he stood there at the gate and waited for her to get ready to bring her back downtown. Let's put that in there.
Right.
Cause I don't want nobody to feel like, oh yeah, I'm lying or oh yeah. Like, no, we gonna tell the truth. And nothing but the truth, so help us God.
Right.
I'm that bitch on my soul. Fucking show talking up.
And dropped her back down. So we was having a conversation in the car. Told me to get me at 8:30. We was in the car for like 5 to 10 minutes. She came back down. He drove her downtown. I don't think Champagne.
Hell no.
Triangle dots.
Hell no.
Okay, so I'm there like around 7 o'clock. Mind you, I'm the only one still in my Winifred outfit, my dress, my bikini, because I was there running up a storm. I decided to go to bed now. I open up my phone. He sends me 2 voice notes. I'm gonna insert them. Next slide over.
Right now, I have a work for you, dog, because if man a work for carry me, I'm obey. And I call him and he come like, say, be a grown, the man a grown me, dog. So right now, I have to reach Mobile by 9 o'clock, you see it? I have to reach Mobile by 9 o'clock to tell you the truth, you see it? So right now, I the man you come pick me up 6:30 latest, brother, to make me reach. Yo, brother, nobody grow anything in the dog, I tell you the truth, you know, you alone, me there depend on, you know. You me depend on to carry me, you know, brother, so let me know what is what. But 6:30 latest, you can't forward later than that. Because I have to reach Mobile by 9 o'clock.
So, in the voice notes, as y'all can hear, he had to go to Montego Bay before 6:30. Mind you, I saw the message at 7. Matter of fact, let me go back and look to the message and see. So, he sends me this voice message at 6:54. Mind you, New York is an hour ahead, so what I'm looking at is a 7:54. So if you do see screenshots, please keep in mind, New York is an hour ahead. So if you see a message for 1 o'clock, it actually means 12. If a message for 6, it actually means 5. So on my timing now, the voice note was at 7:54, but in Jamaica time, it was 6:54. So in the little snippets of the voice notes, you're gonna hear where the friend is like, oh, come get me. I gotta be at the house at least by 6:30. I gotta be there by 9:30. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, you know, it is what it is. I told my father, because my father was seeing if I was gonna leave the house so he could close up because I got my key. And I'm just like, oh, Cannon was like, I keep on saying his name in my head. Cannon was like, he gotta go to Montego Bay and come back. So my father goes, Nakish, go to your bed. It's 4 hours from Port Antonio to Montego Bay and then 4 hours back. That's 8 hours in total. You're not going tonight. Just go into your bed. I'm like, all right, cool. I still had a little faith. I had a feeling that he's gonna come back because he did write me and said, I gotta do this and come back. So he did put, he gonna do this and come back. So I had a little faith. Right. So here come Raisha now with her plan of going downtown.
Yeah, so I'm ready to go downtown because I'm dressed and everything. So I come upstairs, she dressed and stuff because she thinks she about to go out with Cannon. So I come upstairs and she's like, oh, I'm not going out with Cannon no more because, you know, he canceled on her basically. She showed me the voice notes of the friend, quote unquote friend, saying that he finna go to Montego Bay or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, so let's go downtown because we both already,
sorry y'all.
So I'm like, might as well go downtown because we both dressed and everything. So I see she a little upset. Obviously anybody will be upset. So I'm like, let's go downtown. So we go downtown and stuff. So we go downtown, we catch a,
before we finish there, I was upset because I'm like, 2 plus 2 was not equal 4.
Yes.
Because on his phone it said he was last seen at like 7 something when he got the voice message sent to me, and or left around that time, and I'm just like,
yeah,
who goes 4 hours away missing without your phone being on?
And you got all them damn kids.
You feel me? So I'm calling and the phone going to voicemail. I take my dad's phone, it goes straight to voicemail. I'm like, am I bugging? So I started, my intuition, my Pisces intuition started clicking. So I already had an attitude.
Right.
Let's continue.
That's why she was upset. And on top of that too, she was texting him back and it was going on 1 tick. And if you know WhatsApp, you know when it delivers, it's going 2 ticks. But when it not delivered, meaning like your phone is off or you don't got an internet, it goes on 1 stick. So boom, we go downtown, whatnot, we walking around, we go to KFC, we go to the Pier. That whole time we in KFC, we in Pier, my cousin still texting him, still calling him, nowhere to be found. Mind you, she got her woman intuition. Every woman got their own intuition. They know when something is wrong. So my cousin knows something was wrong, and I'm over here telling her like, nah, maybe his phone died. I'm over here like making up excuses for him.
She was giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, because I don't think he would do nothing, no crazy stuff.
Mind you, this is her first time meeting Candace.
Yeah, that was my first time ever meeting him. So I'm like, okay, maybe his phone is off. I'm thinking, you know, he doing nothing, basically. He just going to Montego Bay. Anyways, so he's still not picking up the phone. He's still not doing nothing. All right, cool. We going back now.
But mind you, we walked downtown.
Yeah.
So from where we live to downtown to walk, it was like, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah,
15,
like
20?
a 15, nah, not 20, like a 15 minute walk.
So like driving wise, it's like probably 2 minutes to get downtown. Like we live close to the area.
You're right.
That's why this year, me, I have to drive.
Vroom, vroom.
Nobody not kicking away my foot.
Rentals.
Feel me? Because I have my license. I don't know why I'm in Jamaica not driving. Even if it's just a drive downtown and back, I'm gonna do that because this showed me a valuable lesson.
Right.
So we walked downtown and we was walking back. So the whole time we was downtown, we was spinning the block. Like I think it was downtown probably like 45 minutes and I was pissed. I was pissed.
She was pissed the whole time, y'all. She was pissed the whole time.
Yeah, so we walking back up and it was like a whole bunch of strangers on the street and I'm responsible for her. So it's just like, all right, I gotta be aware. So there was a guy coming down the block, so I ended up crossing the street. So as I crossed the street, I put it in front of me and then another guy passed by and go, psst.
Yeah.
So I kept it moving, but then all of a sudden I heard somebody go, Nakish, I'ma call this person.
My favorite character in this whole story.
I'ma call this person Crosses.
Okay.
You can call this person Crosses. Okay. So the person goes, psst. I kept on moving. Then the person goes, Nakisha, is that you? Crosses, Cannon's cousin. So I go, ding, 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 ding.
Yep. It's crazy because it's like we trying to call him, trying to text him, and then boom, we come across his cousin. Like, that's crazy.
Crazy. So I said his cousin, I'm like, yo, have you spoken to Cannon? He goes, nah, what's up? Instantly, he's tense. But he's drunk as hell. Like,
he got a whole cup in his hand and everything.
Drunk, stumbling, all type of stuff. I don't know how he walked home. So, you know, he's telling me like, how are you? Stuff like that. I cut the conversation short. I'm like, you know, where's Cannon? What happened with Cannon? So he's tense. Automatically, I know, okay, let me flip this because he's gonna automatically feel like I'm fishing for something. But then again, he already gave me my confirmation. He gave me my confirmation because of how he acted. And then when I said to him, you know, I'm looking for him, he told me he's going to the town, go to Montego Bay. The first thing he says was, I don't want nothing to do with this. Once a man says that to you,
something is wrong.
Something is wrong. So, no, if you have your man, whether it's a side piece, your good man, your husband, your boyfriend, your ting, whatever you want to call it, and they friend, they family, whether it's brother, sister, cousin, say, I don't want nothing to do with it, something is going on for them to be in it. So I automatically was like, no, like, we're not in nothing, we don't talk like that, we just cool. My lying self, right? We just cool. Technically it is the truth because not my man.
Yeah.
But like, they cousins at the end of the day and they favorite cousins, so whatever they talk about is between them, but I'm a lie. I'm a lie through my teeth because at the end of the day I don't want nobody in my business. Nobody should know my business in Jamaica. So I'm like, no, it's my friend. I just want to make sure he's okay. Matter of fact, he went 4 hours away and he got whoa. He go 4 hours away, he got all these kids. Anything could happen. Anything could happen to him. Like, you know, and you know, friend and foe nowadays, people could be like, it's your friend and set you up. I'm scared. Whoop-de-doo. I'm taking the Raisha approach. Because off rip, I'm thinking blah blah blah. So he picks up the phone, he puts it to his ear, he comes back down, looks at the phone again. So then he calls again and he puts it on speaker. It automatically goes to voicemail. So I'm like, nah, something is not wrong. I kind of eased up a little bit because I'm like, maybe he's not doing anything crazy, maybe something really happened. Because I don't, when it comes to me, that phone is always on. Even when I'm up here and I decide to randomly call it if I feel like it because I don't talk to him like that, he always picks up. Even if it's to be like, hey, I'm gonna call you back, or hey, I'm working, he always picks up. So I'm like, alright, cool. So I'm talking to him like, yo, something is not wrong, something is not right. I feel like something is happening. So I pick up the phone and I listen to the voice note again. And when I'm listening to the voice note, the FBI in me hears one thing. So then I turn to Raisha, I'm like, you heard that? She's like, what happened? What are you talking about? I'm like, never mind, I'll let you know. So then me and Crosses having a conversation. So Crosses goes, oh, trying to bag her in a very explicit, disgusting way. Feel me? So Cross is trying to bag her. So I turn to Crosses and I'm like, yo, she's young. He was like, oh, my bad, I'm sorry. So he wants to give, so he gave me his number. I didn't ask him for his number. And I was like, all right, let me take your number just in case if anything happens or you hear from Cannon, you know, let me know. Or if anything is wrong, let me know. All right, cool. He goes his way, we go our way. As they're walking now, I tell Raisha, when I replay the voice note, you hear a rooster crowing in the back.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
So automatically, I'm like, this is an old voice note.
Yeah, it's from the morning time.
From the morning time, so it makes sense. It makes sense where, why would the person want you to come pick them up at 6:30 and you send me this?
You missed out the part when he called a friend.
Oh yeah, the cousin did call a friend. He called a friend and the friend picked up and was like, yo, what's up? And all you hear is mad rustling in the background. Then the cousin goes, Crosses goes, oh, have you seen Cannon? Mad rustling, a little talk, and then the phone cut off. What I did learn was Cannon said he's in police camp. He's in soldier camp. So that's why he was acting like that. That's what they said. I don't know how true it is. I hear the crow now and I'm like, okay, something in a something.
Right.
Something aguan. I'm just not a part of that something that is going on. So I'm like, alright, cool. Put that in the back of my pocket, right? We leave now. We end up meeting up on our one of my friends. We talking to him, then we made another friend. So we outside from like what, 12 to like 3?
Nah, we was not outside for that late. It
was like 2 a.m.? It was late.
It was like, nah, did it hit 2? Like 1, 2, yeah, it's about going to like 2.
2 o'clock. So we outside having a conversation. Throughout the whole time we having a conversation, the cousin is texting me some craziness. He starts off by trying to bag my cousin, then apologizes because I kept on saying she's young, and then flips it back on me. Now we're not gonna get into the details because, you know, YouTube, and on top of that we have to go back to Jamaica. I don't got time for the friggery. I don't have time for the friggery, but
put 2 and 2 together.
Put 2 and 2 together. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep these messages to show it to Cannon. Cool. That was what, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's Tuesday morning. So Tuesday now, we wake up. Tuesday, mind you, I'm in my house. She's downstairs in the other house, my grandma's house, right? So she's in her room, I'm in my room. I'm texting like, oh, we about to do road, whatever. Right. So this is the Tuesday before my mom had to go back to New York. So our parents both had the same flight, and we had the same identical flights too. Right. So we came back on Saturday, they came back on Wednesday. So mind you, throughout this whole time, I didn't even know that my aunt had the same flight as my mom. But you know who knew about these flights?
Cannon.
So Cannon knew he had to bring my mother home the next day. So Tuesday morning come, I got a text message. Oh, I apologize, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm like, what happened? Oh, my phone died. So I end up taking my son's charger because the charger port in my car wasn't working. So now I'm just recollecting all this information because I'm like, okay, because when you was in the car with me coming from the airport from when you picked me up, your phone was perfectly fine. The only thing you didn't do was play music, but your phone was perfectly fine throughout the whole time, and you for sure had a charger plugged in. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm playing it off. I'm like, yeah, no problem, whatever. He's like, I'm gonna make it up to you, but I gotta go buy some cement for the candle lighting and get some candles or some products, whatever like that. So I say to him, we're going downtown. Fast forward now, we're in the town. Lo and behold, he ends up calling me, asking where I'm at. I said I'm at KFC. He pulls up to KFC, coming up beg no man. In case you know, I know sister girl is watching.
Right.
I didn't beg no man. He came to KFC. He picked both of us up.
Indeed.
Windows up, windows down, no matter what, full AC I blow. I'm gonna pay for no gas. I'm gonna pay for no fear, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be very blunt and honest as I can possible. Cause once I finish the story, That's it. It's behind me. It's already beneath me, but I'm gonna make my coin out of it in case anybody wanna spring their stories around. He comes to pick me up. I'm like, alright, cool. Me and her, we chilling. We end up meeting my mom and my dad over the pier. My mom and my dad get ice cream. She buys me an ice cream cone, and it's so crazy because this whole time I'm with him, I did not record him not one time. And if you know, for all you know, you check the stats back on the videos, Mr. Cannon is always in my videos. That's a little hint, hint, wink, wink right there.
Yeah.
So, it's like my spirit wasn't clicking to what was going on. So we over by the pier, whatever. We end up, did daddy and mommy come back in the car with us, or they stood?
Nah, they left at some point because they came, they ate the ice cream, then they left to go shopping.
Okay, yeah, so they went to go get stuff for my mom's suitcase because, you know, like I said, she's leaving the next day. So then we end up hopping in the car because he had to go pick up his son by 2:30. So we take a 10 to 15 minute drive to like Norwich,
Yeah.
and we went to go pick up his kid, his son. Now, like I said, I know the son, so the son didn't know I was coming. So he was surprised to see me. He sat in the back with her. And, you know, we having a good old time telling stories, driving back down, whatever. So we drive back down now. He decides to bring him home. So instead of going us straight downtown, we turn off and go towards his house. Now, he shows me, without me asking,
His baby mother.
okay, and this is one of them, not the one that I'm talking about. She's irrelevant to the story. I just want everybody to know that I don't ask him to do anything. He does it out of however he does it. He's driving past. He shows me the BM. Both of us the BM. We pick up somebody's kid, drop the kid off, drop his son off. I get out the car and I start recording where I was, the scenery. And every time I'm there, I always record the scenery. I don't have to put the scenery in here because if you go in the vlogs, you can see it. Up to be knows to me, I have a stalker on my page, but I didn't know yet. Let's fast forward. So, okay, we go back downtown. I was dropping the son off. We go back downtown. We driving around, whatever. He asked me what I want to eat. What he got me?
What he got you again?
Why would she say that? Like,
Damn.
What he got you?
By Farmy Building.
Oh, a conch? What he got you?
It wasn't conch.
Damn, what he got you?
We stopped by the stand right there. What did I get? What did I get?
She got some fruit, y'all.
I got a fruit basket,
She got
baby.
a fruit basket.
A fruit basket. Papaya, pineapple,
Yeah.
apple.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Exactly.
But also, but when was at the pier? When I went to get the ice cream, she told Cannon about the text message with
the cousin. So I told Cannon about the text message with the cousin. So I just point in a moment to me. I don't know if it was an act or not. Cannon was visibly upset. Cause like I said, that's his best cousin. And he felt the way about it. So we prolonged the argument in the conversation to see how far it would go. And it was me and Cannon. It wasn't only me.
Right.
It wasn't only me. Cannon told me what to say. We wanted to see how far it's gonna go, and that was that.
Right.
So let's fast forward to that because the cousin ain't shit. So I got the food basket, and we buy Farmy Building. So I got the food basket. I dropped her off. I walked her. I got out the car, and I walked her into the Farmy Building. Spin the block again. Came back out. Dropped her back in. Whole time, Candy was sitting there waiting for me.
Right.
So Candy was sitting there waiting for me. I'm like, all right, cool. She did now. She had to link up with my mom and my dad. And, you know, we driving now. So we driving. Candy goes, where you want to go? I'm like, back to the crib. Like I always do. Right. I always go back to the crib. So I go back to the crib now. We in the crib. Me and his kid and whatever. We all playing games. We chilling. We relaxing. There's multiple houses in the yard. So at one point the kid had left. Used contacts clues. It was like a little 15, not even a 15, like a little 10-minute. For me, that was that. Continue. This kid came back up. No, you would never think anything happened. We playing games. It happened only one time. We playing games. We chilling. All that good stuff. I'm playing games on the phone. I'm playing games on the son's phone. Now, like I said, I keep receipts. So as I'm playing, I didn't want to play the game with him because I wanted to go to sleep. At one point I did go to sleep. So when I first got there, I did fall asleep for like an hour. I was left alone in the house for an hour. Me and the kid was left alone in the house for an hour. Kept on going back and forth, cooking, cleaning, whatever no, not cooking, let me not drag it. Cleaning, back up from house to house, shop to shop, doing certain stuff because remember it was the night. So they had to fix up certain stuff. So that happened. We in the crib. I noticed that the son wanted to play games with me. Now, I didn't want to play no games. But then when I got the phone, we playing a 2-player game, I realized, okay, he got an iPhone. So I'm like, okay, his stories slightly match up because you could definitely steal your son's iPhone charger. So I'm there chilling. Now, at the point now, we're in like one bed. I think the bed was like a double size bed. Like a, what's that, I wouldn't want to call it a queen. It's not a double. It's like a double. You saying it's not a double like you was up there. You was never up there.
No, but you was telling me about the whole thing.
So he's on the left side of the bed, closest to the door. I'm closest to the window, and the son's at the bottom of the bed playing the game. So I'm laid on his stomach halfway. Now, this man, when the phone rang, he forever pick up. He don't ever deny no calls. Now that I think about it, he be announcing, yes, Miss Cherry, yeah, da da da. Like, it's like he wants me to know that.
Right.
I'm not doing it funny, even though I give zero. I care zero. So at one point now I'm on my phone, and I'll never forget, I was scrolling on Instagram looking through my views. That's what I love to do. I was going through Instagram looking at my views and stuff like that because I posted the views from the beach. I was looking snatched. For me, he gets a phone call. I didn't hear no hello. I heard the phone ring like 2 times, and then all I heard was they're texting. So I look up. Now, in my defense, I wasn't looking up to press him. I looked up to look up. So he instantly guilty goes, what happened? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, yo, I'ma call her back. Yo, I'ma call this somebody back. I don't know, buddy. Don't ever ask me that. Don't ever ask me, should I call the person back? Because I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you call back.
Wow.
So he calls back now. It's the phone ring. It's a female. So the conversation goes like this. Yeah, what? He goes, oh, nothing, man, return your call, whatever. Oh, yeah, me the want to show you something. But you done gone already. What you doing? Nothing, me there. They home. Up here, chill, whatever. So then she go, oh, okay. Very sweet voice. You know, just calling to check. Doop, doop, doop. He hangs up the phone. So I go, why you hang up the phone? Nothing, be, nothing. I'm like, call the person back. What he did?
Call her back.
Alright. I didn't put no gun to his head. I didn't get crazy. I didn't beat him up. I didn't, nothing. He called the person back. She picks up like another yum and goes, yeah, what's up? So they having a conversation. I could tell she's not picking up like he's with somebody. But if I knew him, I would automatically know he was with somebody. So she's like, yeah, my daughter went to sports day today. In my head, I'm like, daughter. So automatically, I'm thinking this is his kid. So she's talking to herself because I muted it. I mute the phone call now, and I say, ask her what she's gonna show you. He was like, I'm not gonna. I was like, ask her what she's gonna show you. So he asked her, and she goes, nothing, it gone already. So what I summed up is, either you was gonna show him something freaky, or you was trying to see what he was doing as a female. That's just that. So she continues. He goes, oh, you don't want to show me your daughter them school medal? She's like, no, yeah, you know, today was sports day, whatever like that. So she goes, you know, someone sleepy. So I'm looking at him like, sleepy. After the conversation ended, he had told me that he had texted her, like when she had called and he declined the call. She said, yeah, sleep, and Dum replies back, yeah. Like, what? So she goes, you know, so like I just wake up, where I don't mind, you know. So I'm looking at him because I'm laying on his stomach. So I'm looking at him like, okay, making a joke. So she goes, man, I'ma choke you out, you know. So I take my hand and start choking him now. So she continued the conversation. She's like, what are you doing? Why you don't want me to see where you at? What are you doing? He goes, nothing, but it's there, I do some stuff, whatever. And she's still pushing the argument. So I go, him there later with gal. Doop, doop, doop.
Why would she say that? Like,
he bangs the phone. So instantly, I got upset. I'm telling you why I got upset. I got upset because just like, if you doing you, granted you are not my man, you're not my obligation, we're not together, you are 1,000 miles away from me, we're nothing, but you are pushing the badness like you want to be my man. So if you at least have a little bit of respect for me, at least let me know where I'm going. But on the other hand, I can't blame him, because if he told me he was talking to somebody or had somebody in his life, I would have cut him off. Because I'm not trying to be no mix-up. I came to have a vacation. I didn't come to be in no drama. I didn't come to argue with nobody, fight with nobody. I came on vacation. I worked my ass off, do my work, my career, like all type of stuff, to come here to breeze. If y'all seen on the video, I did my homework before I got off the plane. I wanted to just have strictly fun. But if he would have told me he was involved or talking to somebody, I put that on my life, on my soul, I would have never continued the conversation. We probably would have been friends at a distance. Because I don't want to mess up nothing of what he got going on. Because damn sure whatever I got going on, he can't break that up. It is what it is. So we going back and forth now. I'm like, yo, you violated. Like, you should have, like, who was that? Oh, I don't know, nobody. We not together. Whole time the son is in the room. Keep that in mind. So we going back and forth playfully. Oh, I'm playing. I don't know about him. But he's just serious. So I'm like, yo, you have to understand. You have to respect me. For the fact that you banged the phone so fast, that shows this person, you're saving that person's feelings because you care about that person. What about my feelings? Because at the end of the day, anybody could say something to me or come to me about you, or I'm chilling with you and somebody could hit me, press me, do what the hell they wanted to, and you're allowing it. Cool. I let it rock. We're going back and forth. I put on my shoe and I'm like, I'm out. As I'm leaving now, or attempting to leave, because I really wasn't trying to leave. I was trying to prove a point, like, you want me. You feel me? He goes, no, don't leave. He blocking me from the door. The son's helping him block the door. So then the son goes, Analai Nakish. That was Yamshel. Yamshel and him no there. So when he said the name, I'm like, okay, let me keep that name in the back of my head. But I'm ignoring him because at the end of the day, he's a child. I'm not going to question him. I'm not going to, you know. So we in the house go back and forth playfully. They end up getting calm now. We chilling. We cooling. He goes to buy food because I said to him, I'm hungry. So I said, I'm hungry now. He was going to buy the food. But I told him, no, here's some money. Because he was going to buy it out of his pocket. And where he was going to get the food was 25 minutes away from us. So it wasn't close. And it was what I specifically wanted. Not some, I'm going to get you this or da-da-da. It was whatever I wanted, I got.
Right.
Let's put that in there.
Princess treatment.
I asked the son what he wanted to eat. The son didn't know what he wanted to eat when he was hungry. So he ended up going to go buy like jerk chicken off rip. You know, I got me my conch. And, you know, I'm in the crib eating whatever like that. At this point in the moment, my shoes never came off my feet. So I'm laid across the bed, me and the son playing games. He delivered the food. We in there for a minute. Then he ends up saying he about to go bring something down the road and come back. So I kick off my shoe because now I'm comfortable. Now I don't got to act like I'm leaving no more. Right. So I'm comfy now. And the only reason I even stayed up there is because my paycheck was going to clear around 8:30 Jamaica time, 9:30 New York time. And it's so crazy because my check didn't even clear. My check cleared late for some strange reason when it wasn't supposed to. So I'm like, okay, when my check clear, we go downtown to the bank. I'm going to go straight home from there. So I'm in the crib. And me and little boy playing for like, I would say 15-20 minutes tops. So we there playing the game. I hear the father scream out, oh, to the boy, come open the door, whatever like that. He come now, he like, Nikisha, come on, let's go. I'm like, what? He like, I'ma explain. Why he's telling me he's gonna explain, I'm rushly putting my shoe on, and I hear him on the phone talking about somebody's in the yard and blah, 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 right? So I'm getting ready now. I'm not, mind you, the girl done hung up, the girl never called back, so I'm not thinking it's no girl or nothing. So I'm there and I'm chilling, and I'm putting on my shoe, he rushing, so he sends the little boy down, and then he has me put my shoe on, and he holds me and walks me out the house like in a rush. So we stop at the door now, and he's saying to somebody along the lines like, oh, there's some gunmen in the yard and whatever. So I'm panicking because I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm leaving my good house to come dead a bush. I love me and funny. Dead a bush? Yeah. I'm on vacation. I'm not here to go like, no. Right. So I'm panicking. So now I'm panicking because you're telling this story on the phone to the person and I'm in broad daylight. Right. Granted, it's night, but whoever was looking, and they already had the advantage to see where the hell I was because I wasn't covered. So at this moment, there's a river by his house. He grabs me and we start running by the riverbank. And like the way how it was, you couldn't tell nobody's running there because it was a lot of like high grass, bushes and stuff like that. I end up falling, almost falling down, rolling in the river. I'm panicking now because remember, I can't see. So he's using his flashlight to show the way. So I'm like, why would you use the flashlight? Somebody can see the flashlight and come kill me. Come do whatever to me. So by the time we're cutting through the bushes running, the dogs is barking. There's little puppies and stuff barking at me. I'm just like running through. I run, he places me on somebody's veranda, aka a porch if you don't know. So I'm on the porch now, and I'm there chilling, and I'm scared. So I pick up the phone remembering that she has my location, and I call her.
I'm cleaning my room, playing my music, hear my phone. Nakisha Spencer calling me. I answer my phone. she's whispering. So off rip, I'm nervous, I'm scared. She whispering, she said, I need you to go upstairs and watch my location. Go upstairs and watch my location. So she's saying it mad. She whispering, but she talking fast. So I'm like, all right, bet. With no hesitation, I took my phone, I went right upstairs. So I'm like, what happened? She texting. So I'm getting anxious and I'm like, what happened? After she finished texting, she tells me the whole story, like how she was chilling and how Cannon came in the house screaming whatnot, rushing her to put her stuff on so they could leave, saying that there was gunmen ready to come kill whoever. Gotta meet that. So and I did a screen recording of it, so
I'll put that video in there. It's kind of choppy because I was like walking around, but she had to go tell my parents. So my mom, my dad, and her was on the phone, and they panicking. So I'm panicking. I open my message, and mind you, remember at this point we was texting crosses. It was me and Cannon texting crosses, telling crosses certain stuff to see that if he would bite the bait the whole time. So even when Cannon left, crosses was still trying to text me, but I never replied back. So crosses didn't know where I was. Crosses thought I was home. I opened a message, and the first thing I see crosses text was, "You try to set me up, you should." So I'm like,
so I'm on the phone with her while she said that out loud. So I'm like, oh, he sent them to come.
Yeah, so we automatically thinking that it was sent for me. Lo and behold, my father calls Cannon on the other phone. Cannon had to come back from wherever he was to come get me, and they put me in a cab. So they put me in a cab. It was his car, and he had his friend driving. So he had his friend driving now. We speed to my house. We having a whole conversation. I'm telling him what Crosses said, because now me and Crosses is arguing. I'm like, what you want to do? Let's do this. If you about that life, what's up? Whatever. He blocks me, I block him. So they in the car talking about the situation. What happened was, long story short, the man wasn't there for me. It was for another family member in the yard, and some situation happened there. I don't want to get into it because it's not my situation. I really care for that. I'm safe. At the end of the day, I'm good. So when we pull up to the bottom of my house, his son calls me, scared because there was a lizard in the crib. So we there for like 2 minutes. I asked him again about Montego Bay, and then a friend that was driving the car was like, yeah, he did go to Montego Bay, blah, 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 blah. Cool. I went back upstairs. That was what, Tuesday. The next day, he knew that I had to bring my mother to the airport. Now, when I had went home, it was like a what? Like,
it was like 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. So when I got home, I text him, and I was like, are you okay? Everything good? No reply. He was on last seen. So then I sent the son a message, and the son had last seen too. Meaning, he was online, say like 8 o'clock, and never came back online. So I'm like, what? I called, the phone rang. It wasn't voicemail this time. It just rang through. I'm like, all right, whatever, I go to sleep. I go to sleep now because I know I'm going to see him the next day. Around 2 o'clock the next day now, he pulled into my crib. My aunt is getting ready to leave my mom. So it was me, my aunt, my father, and my mom and Cannon in the car about to go through. Now, first things foremost, my father, I don't want my father going to tell Raisha that I wasn't coming, but he knew I was coming off rip. So I don't know, because he felt like I was over, because I was oversleeping. I had jumped out of my sleep, and I was like, okay, let me go get ready, because I knew, come on now, we leaving at like 2. What am I doing? Getting up at like 8, 9 o'clock. So I was sleeping, and he thought I wasn't going to go. I ended up getting ready. By the time we come in my room, we leave. Raisha's supposed to go. I'm so mad she ain't go. Glad she ain't go though, because it would have been a problem in the car. And you know, we on our way to Kingston. So as we go to Kingston now, we stopped to get some juicy beef patties. I bought everybody patties in the car, drink, stuff like that. So we all talking, chilling, laughing, talking, chilling, laughing. And about, I would say, 45 minutes into my drive, I get a call from an 876 number.
Okay. Oh, okay.
a Jamaica number. So I'm just like,
Who's this?
whose number is this? So I look at the number and I pick up. And I hear a voice go along the lines of, are you with Cannon? I look at my phone. I paused again. I said, huh? Are you with Cannon? So I mute the phone. My eyes get long, I'm getting sleepy. I mute the phone and I go to Cannon. I was like, you know this number? Because mind you, he's on this side driving. I'm right here in the passenger. My aunt is behind me. My dad is in the middle. My mom is behind him. I go, you know this number? He looks. No. I unmute. He don't know who this is. She goes, put him on the phone. Now, I'm going to say I'm a yam at this point. I'm a yam to her because at the end of the day, this never happened to me, so I'm moving a little bit too fast. Because usually I'd have been like get off my phone.
Yeah.
So I go here. So he goes, he still don't want to talk. Cool. He don't want to talk now. I'm like, all right, cool. I go on the phone, I'm like, he don't want to talk. So she goes, oh, put me on speaker. Now her attitude is piping up now, because I would give it to her. She didn't get crazy on the phone in the first half.
Me no walk on trouble people. You never yet see me anybody in the war and in the contention. She come in there and she scream at me. I'm a scream back and I was being feared.
So I put her on speaker and I go, to him. He tries to take the phone, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little rude about it. I was like, don't touch this phone. I pay this bill.
Right.
Because now my head, man, I get chipped. I'm getting cross now. Battery dying. I'm getting cross now. So I was like, all right. This would have hurt part 2, because look, it just ended right there. I'm getting cross now, and I'm like, you don't pay this bill. Cool. I'm like, okay, ma'am, you on speaker. She goes off. You ain't pick up the phone because you're a kid. You with this gal. You keep on denying this gal. And I'm giving you the PG-13 version, because at the end of the day, she was going off. Oh, you worthless, da-da-da. You effing this, you effing that, da-da-da, whatever. Doop, doop, doop. He's quiet on the phone. She bangs the phone. So she bangs the phone out. Everybody in the car looking like, what's going on? A minute later, I get a text message. And the text message reads, I am his baby mother, and I've been calling him, and no answer. And he's with you. And he keeps on denying you. Like, what the F is going on here?
You cannot trick me. You cannot trick me.
You take it too serious.